Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a recipe video for you guys. It is for crock-pot Italian chicken and vegetables. It's really good. It's actually a favorite in our house. The items that you will need is a bag of red potatoes. I use between 10 to 12 potatoes total. And then I have a 3-pound bag of frozen boneless, skinless chicken breast. And I probably used around 5 or 6 of them. I did not use the whole bag. And then I have pictured 2 bags of mini baby carrots. And I actually only used 1 of the bags of carrots. And then, of course, you're going to need an entire bottle of Italian dressing. And then I also have pictured 3 cans of whole green beans. I actually only ended up using 2 of those cans of green beans. So the first thing that I did is started to cut my red potatoes. I didn't do them specifically. I just cut them smaller, probably quartered them. I don't like huge chunks of potatoes. So like I said, I just cut them in chunks. I want to say use anywhere between 10 to 12 of the potatoes. You don't have to use that many potatoes. It's just your preference. Me personally, I would rather have more of the potatoes and green beans and such, but Chad, on the other hand, would rather have more chicken. So I did end up filling the crock pot completely full because I used so many of the vegetables. So like I said, it's more of a preference thing, and you could cut your potatoes however you would want to. I just pretty much quartered them, as you can see. So the next thing you're going to do is wash your potatoes. I just have them in a strainer, and I am rinsing them off with water to get all the dirt and such off of them from being in the bag. So definitely make sure you do this beforehand. And then I am now just adding the chicken to the crock pot. Like I said, I think I used anywhere from between 4 to 6 chicken breasts total. Some of them are frozen together, and if I didn't mention already, they are frozen. So after that, I'm definitely going to wash my hands because you're messing with chicken, and you don't want to not be safe with that. So washing your hands is definitely an important step after messing with your chicken. And then I'm just adding the potatoes to the crock pot on top of the chicken. And then I am just cutting up my bag of carrots and adding them on top of the potatoes as well. And then lastly, I'm just opening my cans of green beans. And I'm going to drain the water or the liquid from the can. So I just have the green beans. I don't want to add any excess liquid to the crock pot because I'm adding a good amount of Italian dressing. So I'm just adding them on top. And then lastly, just seasonings. I'm doing salt, some black pepper, some onion powder, garlic salt, and lastly, Italian seasoning. And then my bottle of Italian dressing. It kind of squirts out weird at first because I didn't tear the like little paper thing underneath the cap off all the way. So finally it started squeezing out all the way. And then just add that all over the place. Like I said, you're using the entire bottle of Italian dressing. I'm also adding a cup of water just to make sure there are enough liquids for everything to cook really good. I have always done it that way. It's pretty like watery and stuff when you're serving it, but yeah, then I just turn it on high, and I'm leaving that for about 2 hours on high, and then that's when I'm going to stir it again. And then about 2 hours later, now we're at about 4 hours, and I'm going to stir it, and it's starting to get done at certain parts, but the chicken was not ready yet, and the potatoes were still not all the way done at this point. And then I'm also adding the crock pot to low. So a total that I cook this in the crock pot is 6 hours. I do about 3 hours on low, and then about the rest of the 3 hours on, or vice versa, sorry. 3 hours on high, and then about 3 hours on low, and that seems to have worked the best. And then I just made some egg noodles as a side dish for it, and it turned out amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will leave the full recipe in the description below.